Let's go. All right, let's go. Good to be back. Currently transmitting this content from Central Michigan in the United States of America, the North American continent of Earth. Let's see, I still don't know whether my voice, the recording starts happening now or only when this chat happens. Test. Let's see if that works. I wonder about that. We'll test that out after the stream. Stardate 20220602. It is 8:55 a.m. here in Central Michigan. This is my first transmission from this location, where I have been for a few weeks now. Managed to get set up with a bit of tape and chewing gum. Stacked up books, a laptop, spare monitor, and a new game. We are going to be playing Delta V Rings of Saturn. This is my first ever stream of this video game. I recently played the demo, I bought it. Especially because it, well, I like it a lot so far. I've only played a little bit. It is reminiscent of Asteroids, one of the classic video games. But it is based on real-world science, real-world physics about a mining ship in the rings of Saturn. Your base is Enceladus, and you go off and you mine. I really just scratched the surface of the game, so I'm excited to... I was playing the demo, but now I have the game. I bought it for $10, so I'm excited to start a brand new game here and start streaming again. It's been a long time. So let's see how things are going. Give me 1 second. Leave that over there. Put the stats over here on the side. I am coming to you, transmitting using a brand new internet connection, a 5G base station. I'm curious of how that's gonna work. So I'll be very interested in your comments on chat if anyone's out there listening later about how this transmission is coming through using this system. Over. All right, let's see. Let's put that on again. Let's try to put this down here. right there. All right. Okay, we're just gonna start it out. Give it one more minute. Nice music in this game. Nice sound. Clearly a labor of love. So I was very happy to purchase it and help the developer. Eventually I will be streaming from my main PC again. That is gonna take a while. That'll be probably later in June. Well, later this month, but it's already in June. I can't believe how fast this year and the last 3 years really are going, of everything that's happened. Pandemic, people passing away and all that stuff. I'm using the camera on my MacBook, so, and just a totally improvised background here. I did manage to find something colorful to hang on a couple of nails on the walls that to give a sort of MacGyver style green screen behind me. Hey, Commander Space Dog. Nice new name, man. Good day to you. Thanks for dropping by. I like your new name a lot. Commander Space Dog. Very cool. All right, let's do this. Brand new video game here in Hypertext Hero, transmitting to you from Central Michigan with a brand new internet connection. Hopefully the upload speed and download speed will be amenable for streaming. Streaming from a laptop, hence on the side over here, it's a bit more squarish, so I moved the labels up top and the chat up top here just to fill up that space a little bit. Eventually we'll have the main gaming PC over here. We are going to be moving away from New York City, from the looks of it. All up in the air a little bit now, but from the looks of it, we will be moving away from New York City to Central Michigan. The good news about that is that full-time streaming may become a reality because based on what has happened, if you don't have to pay New York City rent anymore, that's going to mean more time for streaming. Commander Space Dog saying, I'm going under the knife with dental surgery, but under general, so not able to sleep. Are you getting general anesthesia? I'm looking at rudder pedals. I'm curious what you use. Well, I wish you well for your dental surgery, Commander Space Dog. I hate dentists, but I have a love-hate relationship with them. You know, when oh, achievement, and his name will be 40 and 4. I don't know what that is, but I made an achievement here in the game just by chatting and staying in the menu. But yeah, so yeah, I've had problems with my teeth. I've had all sorts of stuff done to my teeth, so I know how terrible it is, but how wonderful it is not to feel pain afterwards. So I hope it goes well. Sending my best wishes to you. I don't use rudder pedals at the moment. I have some old rudder pedals in my mom's house in Italy, but I use my flying stick is a wow, I'm totally, it's been a while since I streamed. I forgot the name of my flight stick. It's a I forgot what the name of that damn flight stick is. I remember a bit, but it has a twist. The important thing is that it has a twisty thing, and that's what I use for rudders, because my main streaming setup that I'm gonna bring here eventually has a standing desk, and it's kind of hard to stand and use rudder pedals at the same time unless you do a little dance or something. And but I would love to get some rudder pedals eventually, and you know, have a seat for some games and use the rudder pedals because it's much better to fly that way. Huge move, you're such a New Yorker. Hey, 7 years in New York. Some people tell me 7, most people tell me 10, so I don't think I'm a New Yorker yet, and I guess I never will be, because if we move away from New York, I don't think we're going back there. We have a long time to find a nice little apartment, but you know, things happen. Verpal, no, it wasn't a Verpal. I want a Verpal that mongoose throttle, but I'm just holding off. No, I have the what the heck? A Gladiator Next, VKB Gladiator Next. That's my flight stick. I have to write a review of it. Really good. I love it. I really love it, and I'm probably going to actually hold off on the throttle until they release their throttle, which may be coming this year. We'll see. Commander Space Duck says, me too. Hopefully totally unconscious will be easier. Copy that. I wish you the best for that, Commander Space Dog. Let's get this game started. I am going to click now on... let me do one more thing here before that. Give me 1 second. Let me just put this up here, and let me move the chat up here. But I'm totally haphazard. This is a totally new streaming setup, including the internet connection. So I hope I'm coming through clearly. If not, please let me know. I'll appreciate that very much. All right. Enchiladas. New game, here we go. Oh, nice. Quick hand. Okay, that's different from the last time I played in the demo, so it's a random name for your ship. I wonder if you can rename your ship. I'd be surprised if you can't. You have the tutorial turned on. You can see all these nice little labels written in a more comic style font. And you can move the mouse around to look around your mining ship. This is Enceladus Prime to Bravo Lima Tango-4385. Quick hand. Your mining license doesn't check out. Hold your ship for remote inspection. Copy that. So I have the basic A, turn this way. D, strap that way. Q, rotate. W, you go forward. Shift, you go back. And I think with... S, you go back. And I think shift is the main torch. All right. Mouse moves things around. You can also click and right click and hold to come to autopilot, and you press X to... Seems that you are late for your periodic inspection of the quick hand. I can set you up for temporary permission remotely. Let's check your autopilot. Okay. Go to 0 degrees. Copy. Hey, Mort! Good day. I'm back with a test stream. How are you, man? Orientation to 90 degrees and hold that. Copy that. Into lattice control. Go to 90 degrees. I'm all right, man. I've been a hell of a few weeks. Basically, there was a death in the family, and yeah, I'm in Central Michigan, and it looks like we're gonna move here. So I'm currently streaming from my laptop in a haphazard setup. Managed to get, I think, a decent internet connection with a decent upload speed with this 5G base station. So this is my first ever test of this. Eventually I'll have my gaming PC brought here and everything, but all that is still in New York City. Going back to New York towards the end of this month. And yeah, things change in life, you know, and some things are beyond your control. So you just have to be flexible and go with the flow if you can, as best as you can. Yep, I'm in Michigan right now. You coming to that trip to across the river? Was it Wisconsin or Minnesota? All right, that seems to be working order. Now your velocity sensors accelerate to 20 meters per second into the ring. Okay, the ring is to the right. You can see this little thing up here. See this little thing up here? This is really cool because it has visual feed. So I think this is a simulation of a camera pointing towards where your spaceship is in the Enceladus, in the Saturn rings. The game is based on real science, so it's a lot of really cool stuff like this. So if I hit my thrusters, you'll see a little like a flash here. Check it out. Did it appear? No, it hasn't appeared. Might be a little buggy. I think it's still early access. I'm not sure. It'll be in March. Okay, March next year. All right. Well, if I'm here. Hey, this is one thing that will happen if I'm living in Michigan, I can tell you. I'm going to go for a pilot's license. It's been a lifelong dream. I have a bit of money saved up. If I'm not paying New York City rent, you know, that will be easier. There's a lot of airfields nearby here. And guess what? I will be writing about it on a blog. And we'll be practicing a Microsoft Flight Simulator. And that's gonna happen. So if I move to Michigan, that's gonna happen. All right. All right, let's go 20 meters per second. The velocity is over here. You can see this game is called Delta V. Delta is another word for change. So V is a symbol for velocity. So our current velocity is 6 meters per second. Let's accelerate to 20 meters per second to the right towards the Saturn ring A, I believe it's called. Was it B or A? I think A is the furthest, the outermost, right? I forget always that. I learned that with Elite. And I hope you're well, Mort. I know you got that other job and you're traveling around. I keep working remotely. Luckily, I can do that. But, you know, it's nice to meet people face to face. I miss that a bit. And, all right, we're at 20. There you go. Good. Now 5 meters per second towards the station and edge of the ring. Okay, so we turn around. I think the station is the other way. Oh, already getting into some asteroids there. You can use the scroll wheel to zoom in. And here's a little bit display of the physics in this game. That's pretty cool. See that there's these little asteroids here. And if I use my torch right on it, it actually affects it. So it's a nice little touch there. Hold your position. Okay, I'm gonna press X to turn on autopilot and hold position. Copy, Commander Space Dog. Hope you have a good time at the dentist. You know, it will be asleep, so that'll be easier. Hope things go well. No worries, man. Things are much rougher for many other people, so I feel blessed, really. Still traveling a lot, but it is good to still be working. Tech startup is exciting. Oh, it's a startup. Awesome, man. That's really cool. Yeah, it'd be lovely to meet in person one day. And if we move here more, I can tell you it's a good place for some board games. And all right, okay, quick hand. It's time to check your mining equipment. Hold your position. Copy that. Let's check our excavator. Open it up. That's enter. It's a very nice tutorial because it's like throws you in the game and it's like this Enceladus station sending you these messages. Very cool. Okay, here you go. Hold enter. Press enter. Hold enter. All right. I detect a Nor nugget nearby. Target blocking you. Fly slowly towards it with your excavator open. All right. Let's open the excavator. There's the ore. A little tricky to get used to the movement of the ship. All right, here we go. Got a little board. Like looks like H2O and Be. Is that beryllium? Release enter. Target one of the ice rocks floating around. Okay. So F, it's telling me. Ooh, that looks like a little lidar radar. Oh, there's one. All right. Copy the. Have a good VR, Mort. Thanks so much for dropping by. Thanks for the lurk. I appreciate it. We're clear of any ships. You're authorized to fire a mass driver. That's going to be space. Okay, let's use the lidar to lock on the. Whoa. I think that's a time slowdown thing. Match velocity to the nugget. Looks like we're doing pretty good. Now let's open up our. Oops. Oh, just missed it. Got it. Some platinum, I guess, maybe? PT. Match velocity to that nugget, okay. I already did that, I think. Should I do it again? Whoa. I spun too fast there and the ship started shaking. All right, no nugget came out of that one. Let's try the lidar again and target another nugget. I miss my flight simulators. There's a new update for IL-2 of the mosquitoes out. There's an Italy update for Microsoft Flight Simulator. So much cool stuff out there that I'm looking forward to getting back to. All right. Any nuggets fly out of that one? Negative. There's a little radar on the top left. Blue moving closer, red moving away. That's, I think it's a reference to redshift. Something about the speed of light. Whoa! Adrian West, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Give you a follow back at the end of the stream, as I always do. Appreciate it very much. Good to see that the alerts are still working. It's been quite a long while since I've streamed due to all sorts of live events. But it's good to be back, and I'm glad that this is working. I wonder if this is a bug that, or I have to try to match velocity to another nugget. But I'm looking for one of those now. Let me zoom in here and fire my mass driver at this. Here, let's target her of the LiDAR. It's a little finicky. Yes, there you go. Now let's fire the mass driver. Is that a nugget? Nope. Try this one. There you go. There's a nugget flying one way, another flying the other one. Let's go to that one there. Oh, is this a nugget too? Don't think so. Maybe it is. It is. Nice. Okay, so I hold F and it fires this LiDAR radar. And then it locks the ship onto it. Now let's try to open our hold. Holding down Enter. And here we go. All right, we got something. I think a water, H2O. Or equipment, or W. What's that? A little bit of equipment we found. Interesting. The other nugget, oh, there it is. It's flying all the way there. Let's chase it down. It's a very chill game. I think once I get the hang of the controls, it's going to be a really nice meditative game. And it's cross-platform, so I'm running this on my Mac. I have my laptop here. My main game PC is back in New York City. Eventually it'll make its way here. And then we're going to have all those lovely flight simulators that I missed so much. DCS, IL-2 Sturmovik, Microsoft Flight Simulator, Elite Dangerous. All right, here we go. Open the cargo hold slowly. Don't want to damage the ship. All right. FE, I think, is that iron? I think that might be iron. I think, oh, maybe, oh, you see that there is a big blip on the radar. Maybe that's the nugget that they want me to match speed to. So let's head to it. It's over here. You see that big blip? Let's head over there and see if that's what they want. The tutorial wants us to do. You can use the mouse wheel to scroll way back to give yourself a bit more view. There it is. There's the nugget. Okay. So let's aim towards it. And let's match velocity. If you hold F and you target it, and then it targeted long enough that it turns green, that triangle, then your ship outmatches velocity to it. But I have to watch out for that other asteroid there that I'm gonna... If you hit the stuff with your ship here, that's gonna happen right now, it can damage your ship. If you hit things hard especially. It takes all that into account, this game. I was reading quite a bit about it before I played it. I'm enjoying it a lot, actually. Hey, Zero to Hero, Alec. Greetings. I saw you were playing the other day. I dropped in quickly. I didn't really say hi because I've just been totally discombobulated. Currently transmitting from a brand new internet connection in central Michigan from my laptop. Hopefully the image is coming in okay. Thank you so much, Zero to Hero. I saw you were playing a fighting game. I miss seeing your streams. Looking forward to playing some IO2 together again in the future. It's been a while, man. But it feels so good to be back doing this, which is what I love doing. And the good news about moving from New York City to Michigan, if that indeed happens, that looks like is what's gonna happen, is that streaming closer to full-time will likely become a reality. It's been a dream of mine, and as I mentioned earlier in the stream, not having to pay New York City rent will go a long ways to making that a reality, all right? Okay, I matched it to the nugget. What do they want me to do now? Hellblade, awesome. I recently saw that you can play it. There's a mod for Elden Ring that to play co-op, the whole game co-op without all those shenanigans that you get out of the area if you kill the boss and stuff. I'm looking forward to trying that with my friend Arthur, and if you want to try that in the future, if you have Elden Ring, that would be lovely. But I'm gonna try that with my friend Arthur when I'm back in New York. Hope things are well across the Atlantic. Maybe that's not the nugget that they were talking about, because I'm kind of stuck in this tutorial thing. I think I'm just gonna head back to the ring. Oh, there's another thing flashing up there. Maybe that's the nugget they're talking about. Check that. Adrian West says, I think you have to click on the nugget and then tap X. Okay, let's try that. Thank you, Adrian West, our first time a follower, and this is a first time chatter being helpful here. Thank you so much for your advice. Let's try it. Let's head to this other blip, and let's click on the nugget, and let's try it and tapping X and see what happens. Going away to see further out, you can see like we're leaving like this sort of dust from the ring. It's a very nice touch. Leaving ring area, continue for automatic return protocol. Oh, okay, maybe that's, well, let's try to get this nugget, come on. All right, click on it. Tap X, all right. Click. Looks like it's moving towards me. Let's get a little closer. Cool, you just click on it. I'm gonna get it really close. Now I'm tapping X. All right, because when I was playing the tutorial, oh, here we go. Awesome. 1-2 boss. An applause for our follower and first time chatter, Adrian Wes, for helping us out here. Thank you so much, Adrian. Give a quick, the game's gonna pause for a bit because I don't know why. I'm gonna give a shout out here. I don't know why, but my stream, my OBS studio here on my Mac doesn't seem to be able to capture a Delta V in a window. So I'm having to use a full screen capture. Time to check your manual controls. First, stop your ship using autopilot. Okay, X. Whoa. What's going on? G, X. Okay, I think I got away from the rings. All right, that's Encelada's Prime. We're going back to Encelada's base. I guess we interrupted the tutorial. Adrian West, last playing Hades. I haven't played that game, but I heard so many good things about it. K37 TNT RL achievement. I don't know what that means. Maybe there's some I think this is FE is iron, right? Our ship is called the Quick Hand. It's a random name, I think. Let's just sell everything. And let's launch again. And let's see if it continues the tutorial. It's interesting you can actually choose a launch parameter. Whoa! Hey! It is, ladies and gentlemen. Hey man, how are you? Been a while. It's been a while, man. It's good to be back. This is a test stream. This is this is all, I basically try to recreate my streaming setup from my laptop, OBS on the Mac, so it's not the same exact stuff, but you know, most of the stuff I have is hosted on my site, so I just, not too difficult, but the sound thing is different. Been a while indeed. Hope you and I have been good. Yeah, it's been really rough few weeks, Futura. Let's do a Homan transfer. This is some orbital launch into the Saturn rings. I'm gonna read up on this. This game is based on real science, which is really cool. You can learn a lot about playing this, right? But yeah, it's been a rough few weeks. You know, there was a death in the family, Futura. So, and due to that, our life has been thrown a bit upside down, and we are going to be moving very likely from New York City to Central Michigan. And this is where I'm streaming from right now. I'm transmitting this from Central Michigan. I managed to set up an internet connection with decent upload speed with this 5G base station thing. So hopefully I'm coming in okay. It's Wi-Fi right now. I'm not jacked in of the Ethernet cable. And I found this game that I've been reading about a lot about, and it is cross-platforms, available for Mac, Linux, and PC. So I thought I'd try it, and I thought it would make a nice little way to intermission. Hope kinder days are coming your guys' way. They will. You know, Futura, I feel very blessed. I mean, we're fine, you know. There's a lot of people in much worse condition than we are, so... But it's always hard, you know. Losing someone close to you is always very difficult. Same here, Futura. I have it on order, but if this keeps doing as well as I feel it has been, I'm just gonna keep with this. All right. Let's see how it goes. I'm getting download speed of between like 30 and 50 megabytes per second. Well, let's look at this. It shows a launch sequence. This is pretty cool. And upload speeds of between 10 and 20 megabytes per second, which is impressive to me because that's similar to what I get in New York with my internet connection there. So far, pretty happy with this base station thing. It's a 5G base station that their T-Mobile is putting around the country. $50 a month. All right, we're back in space. I guess the tutorial is by leaving the ring, we basically cancel the tutorial, so we're just gonna have to find our way. Bandwidth sounds quite similar to mine, to be honest. All right. So yeah, not great, I guess. Is that what you're saying? Is it good? Is it good for you there in Indonesia? Decent connection, 0 to hero. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think it. You know, I don't need 200 megabytes per second download. You know, the Microsoft Flight Simulator update, I'll just leave it up overnight if it's a problem. And the upload speed is important because before I got this, the maximum upload I was getting was like between 2.3 and 2.7 megabytes per second. That wasn't working well. Oh look, there's a contact in the radar. Juliet Golf 4-782 to the northeast there. Let's go check that out. Light my main torch with shift. We have about 30 tons of propellant. I guess that's our fuel. Yeah, when I use the thrusters, that goes down. If I use the torch, it'll probably go down much faster. Oh look, it's another ship. It's another miner. Watch out, quick hand. There are nuclear residues around. I smell piracy. Oh, shit. Copy. I guess that's a fellow miner, JG4. Hopefully he's not a pirate himself. That's... Oh, shit. Okay, there's another ship coming from the right. That's Mike. Oh, shit. Someone's firing. Go. I think he fired at me. Shit. Watch out. Ah. Small rock. That's good, but can be better. 40 down, around 20 up. No lag for multiplayer in my region. Stream has been for upload speed. That's awesome, Pictura. I miss Arma, man. How have you been? I'm gonna try to drop back. I've just been really... I basically had to take a break from streams and from visiting streams for the past weeks, but I'm looking forward to dropping by. I missed you all. As I was telling Amber, this is, you know, especially starting streaming during the pandemic, this became my community of friends, kind of, because I wasn't hanging out with other people in the real world very much. A lot of my friends left the city, moved away. All right, I think we got away from them. Let's slow down. Let's check our ship. Nothing seems broken, but when I was, it looks like a bunch of stuff had lit up. Maybe he fired some type of disruptor on my ship. I think if I press J, was it? There you go. Mechanic, things seem to be okay. All right, astrogator. Can pluck horses here, geologist. All right, there's the cargo hold. No sweat at all. Take all time you need. Yeah, life's been a roller coaster, but not bad overall. Thanks. Cool. Yeah, it has been totally roller coaster for us. Yeah, if we move here, streaming is gonna become much more of a regular thing here at Hypertech here HQ. Whoa! Oh, I think Ed is here. We have someone doing work in the house. If you hear this stuff, that's if you're hearing like a saw or something, that's I can't do much about that. I don't think it's coming through actually. Adrian West says try to fly autopilot, controller of right and left mouse button. It's a little easier. Use X to stop the ship. Okay, let's try left, right. Okay, cool. Okay, so I'm holding the right mouse button and let's try left. Interesting. Very cool. Have you played this game for a while, Adrian? Yeah, I was totally flying flight assist off as like I love flight assist off, but autopilot is helpful. Okay, and the X to stop the ship. Okay, cool. I never played FTL. I heard that's a really cool game. Okay, so I hold if I click left shift and I hold it and I move it, then it'll go to that direction. The right mouse button turns the ship. The left mouse button is mostly thrust. The right mouse button is direction, I guess. There's an asteroid here. We could try to. It's pretty cool. I like that. I like when they give you options. You know. X to stop. Copy. All right. Let's fire up our lidar. Lock on this thing. Let's fire the mass driver. I love that lighting effect in the dust. I'm gonna take a quick little break. I'm gonna go say hi to. I have to talk to. There's someone working with some maintenance here, and Amber's not here right now, so I should say hi. But I'll be right back. I'm just gonna take a little break. Let's see if my back shortly thing is working. 1 second. It is. All right. Hopefully I won't run into any... Oh wait, before I go, let's... that thing there's... Oh shit, there's another ship here. Oh shit. Okay, let's get this thing. And let's get out of here. Oh shit, he's getting it. Okay. Oh shit. It looks like he had a tractor beam firing over there. Let's get out of here. All right. I'm behind that. I'm behind that thing. Here, 1 second. It's cool when you out tap from the game. Oh, actually, when you press out, it slows down time and the music slows down too, which is a really nice touch. And I think T, it's the same thing as holding out. You can just press it once to slow down time. All right, I'm gonna press X, stop my ship by this asteroid here. I'll leave you with the flying toasters. I'm just gonna go say hi to Ed, and I'll be right back. I'll keep drifting to the north here. I'll be right back. All right, I apologize for that lengthy break. If there's anyone here yet still. And yeah, I had to talk a bit more than I thought. We haven't gotten blown up, I think. That's good. It looks like there's quite a few mining ships or radar contacts nearby. Let me take a quick look at OBS here. Things are working okay. All right, things are doing all right. All right, I guess let's keep since the tutorial we kind of cut it off. Let's just keep going to the right into the ring. Our propellant is still going down. I have about 24 tons. I'm looking at this number right here. Transit reserve. I think this is for us to get back to Enceladus base. I wonder why the visual feed when I'm firing my thrusters now, there used to be a little flash, and that's not really happening for some reason. Which is a nice touch when it does work. I don't know if that's a bug or if it's just something to do with my position in the ring system. Let's go to the right, back to the ring. Thank you, Futura. Adrian says you can also click on asteroid to lock the autopilot on. Let's do it. Click on this asteroid. Oh, this is so cool. It makes it easy, you know. Thank you, Wes. Boom. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's easy. I just click the autopilot. I like games that gives you choices, like Elite. You can fly with flight assist on or flight assist off, you know. And this gives you that same thing. I wish they would have this in No Man's Sky. Oh. All right. Our first little nugget of this dive. I like that they call it dives. Pretty nice music too. I don't know if we managed to play Arma with the boys the other night, Future, if they played at all actually. Grant had to drop out at the last minute. Oh! Hit my ship! Oh, that's so cool, it hit the ship. Stopped it. Got some equipment and got V. Is that vanadium? I have to get, playing this game, I'm gonna have to get a table of elements, periodic table of elements printed out and posted here. Looks like I got a few more gray hairs these 5 weeks or however long it's been. I'm looking at my camera. Mass driver, fire. Oh. Oh, it's a little too much. Oh, and I hit the other asteroid. Oh shit, what? Something hit me? Did I get hit by a something fried my... What the heck happened? I got hit by a ship? Unlurk, copy that, Mort. Hello, I have to put an unlurk command. I just played Exile at the end. I've been told Grant to drop out, we didn't end up playing. Oh, that's too bad. I miss Arma of you guys. Am I talking too loud? I feel like the game sounds a little bit loud, so I'm shouting. I'll try to keep my voice I'll try to control myself here, okay? I'll just let that thing go. I think a ship hit me. There's a bunch of contacts down there. Those shiny things are probably all like little things that those ships are mining, like little nuggets, whatever they call them. You know, they had Arma on Mac. It was always like a few versions. They hired a company to develop Arma for the Mac. It was always a few versions behind the PC version. I tried it once and it didn't work. It's a long time ago. But I will have my gaming PC here eventually, Futura. And looking forward to some... Well, what I'm really... to some Arma with you guys, but I'm really looking forward to some Arma 4, dude. I hope Arma 4 comes out at some point. They put out this video showing their new engine a bit, and it looks nuts. Ooh, there you go. Did you ever play Lunar Flight Hyper? Negative. Mort. Good game. Yep, they put out a video. Bohemian Interactive put out a video of the new engine that's going to power Arma 4. It looks pretty amazing. They have this thing that they do a flex, you know, where they zoom out from like a hill view over the whole town to like this little a bee or a butterfly floating over this this flower in the garden. And it's like seamless and gorgeous. If you're curious about their engine, you can check out their Infusion. Yeah, that... Oh, Armor Reforger? Really? What is that game about? I never heard of that. Is and that uses the new engine? That'll be very interesting to me to check out. Mort says, I think you'd have fun with it, and that's Lunar Flight. It's like a sim version of the old 8-bit Moonlander games. Cool. I'll check it out. Is it available for Mac too? Nice. Nice music in this, I like it. I feel like I'm some sort of space mine trucker. Main torch. I'm gonna head to these. You see on the top here that where my mouse cursor is. There's like some large mountains almost. But first, let's fire a mass driver. Instead of firing the mass driver, let's try to, because the mass driver, you know, it fires, I guess, a mass pellet really fast at it, and so when it hits it, the velocity makes those chunks potentially fly off really fast, and you have to chase them down, and then you might smash into something, and it'll be a problem. Achievement progress, and his name will be 40 and 4, 36 out of 44. That's the second time that appears. I don't know what's going on. I think it might be. I used to play on my old MacBook. Cool. I'll check it out. Let me write it down. Lunar Flight. Got a pencil right here. I'll draw an I, which is my notes shorthand for check this out. And I'll write Lunar Flight. Game. I'll put game. All right, let's get close to this, and let's just use our main torch to dig into the asteroid. Just give a quick little blast. Oh, here you go. They still got hit. They're still flying around, but maybe not as fast as if I had fired a mass driver. Maybe I should just try digging into it with my regular little thrusters, direction thrusters. Here you go, opening cargo hold. Oh! So slowing down and other stuff is coming out. Close it. Oh shit! Open it. It's so crazy. It's like, is it full or something? Or is it too big? It's so crazy how it models the mass. It models like there was like another pellet that was close to the entrance of the cargo hold, and that was stopping the little nugget that I was trying to get from going in. It's really cool how it physically models that too. Futura says Reforger uses the engine. It's still an alpha. Don't get your hopes up, but I love the mechanics in the game. Plus, after all these years, they managed to put in melee bash. So it's like a soldier sim, like Armor. This thing, and they put melee bash. Futura, here is what I'm looking forward to in Arma. Okay, in Arma 4. I know there's a mod in Arma 3 for it, but it's just not great. I want a bow and arrow because that's the only thing missing. If they add a bow and arrow to Arma 4, or if someone makes a mod that's good for a bow and arrow with drop on the arrow and everything, and good animation Arma 3, I will make a series of missions starring Rambo. Mort says an old game, but still a lot of fun. awesome art. Yeah, I love old games, and I have an open emu installed here. I could play old Atari games, old NES games. You know, I never had a Spectrum, an Amiga, but I love all these old games. I've been playing my first system, Atari 2600, so I've seen these games develop from, you know, early Asteroids to the stuff we're playing today, like Elite, Star Citizen. Let me write that down too. Arma Reforger. And I'm gonna put the credit here via Futura Light and Lunar Flight via Mort, so that if I put a little link, I'll give us link to your streams. You're so right, Bow and Arrow would have been awesome. I can imagine like Ark Survival would have evolved more than Arma 4. Yeah, imagine, man, like this is my idea for an Arma mod, okay, that I want to do. I want set in Tanoa. We can use that map. That'll be a good map for it. Mining corporations and logging companies, you know, owned by some greedy oligarch or something somewhere. They've come in and they're destroying the environment. And the people who've lived there all their lives, you know, the native people, they're pissed. But these companies, they brought in their own little private militias and private military companies to defend their mining and logging operations. So what could, you know, the natives have outgunned, outpowered, so they hire an ex, you know, drifter, ex Congressional Medal of Honor awardee and bring him to the island. But, you know, he can't bring guns in, so he has to start with, you know, sticks, smelly bash, a knife with a little compass, bow and arrow, and boom. And that's what I want my Arma experience to be. And you can have friends, you know, it could be the anti-Stasi game mode. But instead of having a huge army, two huge armies fighting each other, it'd be like some militias, you know. Yeah, pretty much anti-Stasi, pretty much. Rambo scenario would be perfect because Reforger's sick. Oh, is it, dude? I'm gonna download that as soon as I'm back in New York. Here, I'm gonna try to use my regular thrusters for this. There you go. Oh, we got it. That was cool. All right. Gonna bounce off that thing. There you go. Hey, seaplanes! Oh shit, I forgot to open my... Oh. Seaplanes are not a phase. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's good to be back. Seaplanes are not a phase, a sensei of various simulator type video games. Good to have you here. Good to be back. I'm gonna try to keep a schedule here because it feels good to be back. I'm streaming from my Mac. You can see the little apple on the top left over there. So it's gonna be a few different games for now. It's gonna be a while before I can play Microsoft Flight Sim Elite and all that good stuff again, but that's coming. But I'm really enjoying this game, and it's nice to play some simpler, well, not necessarily simpler, but just more old school style games. This is very reminiscent of Asteroids. Hope you're well. Whoa! I love the dust effect of the light of the ship. The stream is not sponsored by Tim Cook. Negative. If he wants to sponsor me, hey, you know, they want to pay me like, I don't know, like $5,000 a month to keep talking about how much I like Macintoshes. I will accept that sponsorship. Very nice music in this game. I'm enjoying this music a lot. Let's just do this on a flight assist stop. Here you go. Oh! That sound sounds like the sound in Exile when you shoot a zombie. Like a bling! Really nice to have sounds that... There's a name for them in the game industry and sound design. It's like reward sounds or dopamine sounds or something. Our resident Macintosh influencer. I love Macs, man. I mean, I tolerate PCs for gaming, you know, but I like, you know, love is a pretty big word, but I much prefer the Mac operating system. They've had some years of really bad hardware and troublesome software, but it's getting better again now. It's just a more human operating system. More designed for regular humans and not like, you know, computer programmers to use. I have friends who are both regular humans and computer programmers. I'm a hack, I'm no computer programmer. But actually I would even go so far as to stay as, yeah, the Mac is it's better for computer programming because it's based on OS 10 at least, it's based on Unix style operating systems, which I much prefer to the Windows ecosystem. Although, you know, I'm less of a fanboy and I just, whatever floats your boat, it's good to have options, let's put it that way. When do I go back? My fuel is at, whoa. My fuel is at 17 tons. Transit reserve 24,000. I'm not sure when I should go back. I'm my capacity, where is it? Mass driver ammo, total ship mass, power draw, reactor temperature, estimated space left 84 meters cubed. Pseudo all the way, exactly, sire. Oh, here you go, look, the visual feed now. You see that little... When I fire my thruster, there's some flashes above me, so that means there's mining. There they are on the radar, mining ships up there. Let's just keep mining a bit longer. When we're full, we'll head back to Encelada's base. Oh. It's a nice little maneuver. Have you been learning some Python, Futura? You had said you were interested in it, I think. You had started. Very nice. And of all the stuff we're putting into our... Oh, are you here to challenge another touch for a race? Negative. I don't want to race, man. With all this stuff. That's interesting. Jay. Oh, I can actually respond to them. Here, let's stop the ship. Frame rate's getting a little lower when I zoom out. Probably because I'm getting deeper into the rings. Alright, Jay. Bring it on, another touch. I'm here for work, not to play. I'm not geared up for racing with quick hand. I don't think I ever saw thrusters like that. What are you flying? A race? What is this ship you're flying? Let's flatter him a bit. I don't think I ever saw thrusters like that. What are you flying? That's custom-made racing gear. Let me set you up with my friends on Enceladas. You can grab decent racing upgrades from them. How about we meet up here in a week? I'm going to leave my drone broadcasting here, just pinging when you're ready. Sounds good. Okay, cool. Okay, they don't want me to reply to that, so I guess that's that. Achievement unlocked, race condition. Cool. Okay, I'll look at that. Now on the map, there's the racing site, and there's 6 days and 23 hours left, like a week. You can come back there and do a race. Gladys Prime Station is somewhere there. All right. Interesting. All right, geologist. Can I hover over this to learn what it is? I think this is iron, probably vanadium, water. W, I don't know. Palladium, maybe. Platinum, and some equipment we found, which is interesting. Is the equipment the actual? Very little, so maybe it's floating in there anywhere, somewhere. I'm thinking of further develop my JavaScript. Oh, you finished the class? That's awesome, Futura. Yeah, JavaScript is, you know, in demand. I don't like JavaScript personally because it's just, I don't know, I'm not a coder really. I just hack things together, and JavaScript, I've had guys giving me many headaches in the past. It's just a weird language, I find. But, you know, different brains float different folks, or something like that. And my brain works better with Python, even a little Ruby, than JavaScript. But nice to have a knowledge of a lot of different languages, and that gives you a more well-rounded experience. Oh, I smashed into it with my ship. I wasn't moving very fast, and this looked like some ice, so I don't think it didn't cause any damage from what I can see. How much mass driver ammo was kilos? 1020, let's see. 1010. Each shot takes 10 kilos. You fire a 10 kilo slug of some sort at these things. I'm interested in JavaScript because it's one of the languages that is compatible with other languages and can act as a bridge language from one language to another. Copy. I mean, it's, you know, Node.js, having JavaScript on the server, and basically having JavaScript that works in all the web browsers. That basically was what made the Web 2.0. You know, that's pretty much what it was, I think. So having like video games that can work in the browser, like Gmail, you know, can drag and drop things around. You have asynchronous changes to the web pages without having to send a post or get request and wait for the server to send it back. I mean, they say that it's kind of like the pendulum of a clock, you know, like a lot of things. There's like the sun spinning around Earth, you have day and then you have night, and I think it's kind of similar with these programming languages, that things move to the client, the web browsers. For a while, everyone gets interested in that, and then the pendulum goes back the other way, and then it goes back to the server. And but yeah, it's good to know both JavaScript and another language. But I'll hire you to do all of the JavaScript. If I ever get hired to do something that needs JavaScript, I'll hire you, Futura, okay? I mean it. Hell, I'll hire you for the Python too. Although these days I focus most. We're getting full here, huh? I focus mostly on graphic design, visual design, less coding. Although right now I'm doing HTML, CSS, a little bit of JavaScript for a website. Okay, here you go. There you go. The visual feed is working again. Look, if I fire my thrusters, look at the visual feed. There shines. You see? Oh. Shit, wasn't paying attention. And another cool thing is there's a brief delay, and that's the speed of light, okay? I'm firing, brief delay. Oh, now it's not happening anymore. I don't know why. Maybe I have to be pointing at Encelada's base, my thrusters. Oh, that's what it is. Firing thrusters. Big torch. There it is. If I'm not pointing at the base, if I'm pointing the front of my ship to the base, it doesn't see it. Maybe there's that touch, or is that just... I don't understand. No, it is seeing it. Okay, interesting. Sounds good, man. Seems good. Copy. Yeah, check out, if you're looking for jobs for JavaScript or any type of coding, go to Hacker News, news.ycombinator.com, make an account there. Every month they have this thing called looking for work, also for freelancers. Post over there, post your knowledge, you know, and just don't let people shortchange you. You know, if you're, I have a hunch that your brain will work really well with coding. And there's a lot of jobs for coders these days, I think. Remote jobs, too. I want to playing video games to be my main job eventually. It's gonna slowly move more towards that, moving away from the big city. Oh, missed. Oh. When it's getting full, you have to make sure you're accelerating when you open your cargo hold, because otherwise stuff you have in your cargo hold floats out. That's another touch, nice touch in this game. Oh shit, watch out. Watch out. Oh! Let's use autopilot for this. X, stop the ship. Oh, my main torch. Oh shit, our pieces flew off. All right. I think I lost some stuff with that. I wonder if there's like alien artifacts and stuff like that you can find in this game. Yeah, check it out, man. I've learned a lot in Hacker News, a good website for, you know, geeks, hackers, technologists, and hacker in the good sense, you know, like not hackers of the light, like Futura Light. I like flying flight assist stuff. I get in trouble with it sometimes, but it's just the way I like rolling. My fuel's getting low, all right? I think we should head back. Let's head back. Oh shit! Oh my god! JG4 to BLT. BLT? Really? I'm on a bacon, lettuce, and tomato right now. We had reports of pirates in the air. Watch yourself. Copy that. Let's get out of here, dude. Well, let's talk to him. Acknowledge sardonic suffering. Have a good hunt. That's the name of his ship, Sardonic Suffering. Can I set a course to Encelada Space? Try that. Let's get away from this this ship first. I'm hearing something. I miss Elite too, man. I was really enjoying those ground missions. I want to do more of those. Yeah, look, there's another ship nearby me. I think that was the Juliet Go 4 up there. Sounds like a World War II German squadron. Okay, I'm not hearing like a beeps anymore. Maybe that was like some sort of radar trying to lock on my ship. Or detecting some radar like the RWR system in the F-16. Oh shit! Just look away for a second. It smashed into something and I lose cargo. Is that a piece of my ship or is that cargo? I don't know. What did Nora say? Hold up. Man, I think that's a piece of my ship. I don't know if that's cargo. Oh, it's coming fast. Oh! Got it. Where'd the other one go? The Nora Empire has already labeled it as a dessert. Hey. Not a deserter. a gone AWOL, away on away on overseas leave or extended leave, or what did that stand for again? Bit, here I go again. Oh, just managed to screw it around. I think we'll just forget that other bit. It's going out that way somewhere. All right, let's try to plot a course back to base. J Astrogator Enceladus Prime Station plot course. Proximity alert active. Trajectory calculation suspended. Remain stationary for trajectory calculation. All right. Whoa, Fogus! Hey, Fog, man! How's it going? Thanks so much for the sub. An applause for Fog. Absent without leave, and here we go. We have someone who I think probably knows a little bit more about all this stuff than me. Absent with, that's what it stands for? Absent without leave. So I guess I didn't get leave and I was absent. I apologize to Nora Empire if that's the case. Thank you so much, Fog. 6 months in a row. I appreciate it, sire. As I was telling people earlier, our life has been thrown upside down a bit due to a death in the family. So I'm currently transmitting this from Michigan, from central Michigan, from my laptop. We will get back to flight sims to Arma eventually, but that's gonna be later this month when I'm back in New York for a while. And then I think we have to get out of the rings to be able to jump. So let's get out of the rings. And then the good news is that I did manage to get some decent internet connectivity here. And that means that when we do move to this area, streaming will become more regular. Well, streaming won't stop, number one, but it will become more regular. Ow! Oh, just managed to avoid crashing that I broke it in the process. My ship's pretty full. I think I can feel the mass affecting how my ship handles too, because I'm having some trouble getting around some of these rocks. Thanks, Fog. I appreciate it. It's yeah, it's Amber's. Well, it's all our loss, really. You know, that is the one thing we are certain about. So you have to make the most of every day because it can just get taken away from you in a very short time. We're at 33 meters per second. I'm gonna zoom out. When I zoom out, it gets pretty, the frame rate goes down quite a bit. Delta V Rings of Saturn. Quite enjoying this game. Cross-platform for Mac, Linux, and PC. I heard you say you're missing Elite, makes me want to play it again. I do miss Elite. I miss the ground missions especially. I haven't spent enough time boots on the ground. I want to play more missions there. When I get back on it, I think I'm going to spend all my money on a big ship so that I don't have a lot of money in the bank. And then I'm going to start just doing ground missions. With guests, of course. Sheepa and Galactic had kindly said hi and asked how things were in the Discord. And that's kind of, to be honest, that's kind of what inspired me to really get a move on to try to stream from my remote position here in central Michigan, more toward western Michigan. Let's get out of these rings. Let's accelerate to 50 meters per second. Just have to watch out not to hit these things. Here you go. Here you go. Oh! Oh! Shit. Alright, well, I don't think that came from my ship. I think that just came from... the... Oh, shit! Watch out. Oh, I almost missed that. Okay. Almost hit that. You have to be careful not to spin too fast because that happens. Firing torch. Let's get the little nugget. Opening main cargo door. You know, now I know. Ooh, pretty full up my cargo hold and having trouble fitting this in. Look at that, it's full. Got it, all right. Now I know what this thing here, the cargo, that mouth that opens, go. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of this old school video game. I mean, this whole video game reminds me of Asteroids. But that particular thing, that little opening mouth of the cargo hold reminds me of Dig Dug. This game called Dig Dug that I used to play in my friend's house as a kid. Can I plot the course now? I'm almost out of fuel. Or are we still too far in the rings to plot a course to Enceladus space? Let's check it out. Enceladus Prime Station. All right, calculating. All right, 20%, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Okay, we're off. Hey, we got it. 1-2 bus. Dig Dug, I know, man. I love that. It's like a little digger, and the music's like ting 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 ting. It's like the classical music. Dig Dug. Let me write Dig Dug down. Maybe we'll do a old school stream. Try some of these other games. Dig Dug, and I'll put I'll give a shout out to Fog is One if I put a link to it. All right, look at all the stuff we found. A lot of different things. I'm just gonna go sell all. I don't know. 123,000 space euros, whatever that stands for. At the mineral market. This is to buy stuff. I wonder if you can truck things around between stations as well, or is it only mining? Repairs. This thruster got a little bit, no need to fix it yet, it's 75%. It could replace it. But I guess we'll just keep those on. I kind of like flying a ship that, you know, is kind of like Millennium Falconish, not in tip-top shape. Tuning is all new to me. Adjust the amount of reaction mass that gets pumped into the thruster. Higher mass will flow, result in better thrust, but thruster will consume more propellant, will need more heat, and will wear out quicker. Lowering mass flow can prolong life of fragile thruster. Everything is in the middle right now. Autopilot markers on manual control. Adjust the visibility of the autopilot markers when piloting manually. Okay, I'll just leave it wherever it was. Interplanetary xenon transit drive usage. All ships are equipped with low-thrust, economical xenon drives that allow prolonged interlunar travel while using little propellant. During your dive into the rings, you can choose to use your main drives instead, cutting down travel time significantly at the cost of increased propellant required for fuel transit. It's so cool, this graphs and stuff. Proximity alert at 150 meters. When LIDAR, that's a radar thing, I forgot what it stands for. When LIDAR detects objects within the proximity alert range, it will switch the autopilot to performance mode, ignoring comfort limits on acceleration. All right. I'm thinking let's put that up to 100 and 200 maybe. Let's put it up to 250. Leeway drift. Man, you can really change the characteristics of the ship. That's pretty cool. Micro seismic scanner focus. Adjust the focus area of a cargo base built-in micro seismic mineral scanner. And the nuclear reactor target temperature. Alrighty, Simon, chat, I'm glad to see you're doing all right. Miss your streams. I'm going to do some gaming time. Have a great stream. Great day, y'all. Futura, thank you so much, dude. Let me give a quick shout out here. If you haven't given this gentle person a follow, please go and do it. Go say hi to Futura. And I want to give a shout out to Fog. Thanks so much, Fog, for that sub again. Playing Warframe last. I've heard a lot about Warframe. I think it's free to play, right? I've never played it. It looks like a pretty fast game. And Fog, of course, excellent fan of Arma 3, plays with us as well. Futura, usually Tuesdays, 9 p.m. Eastern, although those games for me are not, those streams are not going to be happening until the end of this month again, because I'm away from my gaming PC. Very fast game, Warframe, yep. Indeed, sire. Yeah, I've missed streaming as well. What time is it? 10:31. Okay, I've got about half hour to go. I want to keep these to about 2 hours. Started at 9. I'm going to make this a regular thing, as regular as I can right now. I managed to get set up. My camera's like this little, there's like this, I found this colorful towel thing that I hung on the wall behind me to give just a little bit of space to, as a rough MacGyver style green screen here. But we're gonna make it work, you know. Anything that I can run on the Mac. We might be playing some War Thunder here. We might be playing some I'm gonna leave this stuff here. We might be playing some, what was it called? Some Dead Cells, the nice roguelike that I haven't played much of, and some Hollow Knight. I've never played Hollow Knight. I have it. There's so many good things about it. I fired it up once. Felt good. We might be playing some Hollow Knight on stream. And anything else that can run on the Mac while I'm away from my main gaming PC until we can bring that over here. And another good thing about these streams moving as well, we might have a very high possibility of some cooking streams. I have a few dishes that I know how to cook, quite a few. Together with Amber, we might be able to do some cooking streams and accompanying blog posts of recipes of good, healthy, cheap food that may be helpful for people out there. With all the prices of everything getting higher and higher, price of fuel that affects the price of everything else. Oh, look at that. It can get a railgun Mark I. Should I put a railgun in this thing? A railgun relies on direct contact of the projectile of guiding rails to form an electrical circuit, inducing an electromagnetic force of which accelerates the projectile. While the simple design offers great velocities and impressive rates of fire, friction lowers the power efficiency and wears faster than coil guns. Mass driver. I have a mass driver. Mark 14, just like the rifle in Arma, Fog. Electromagnetic mass driver fires 10 kilo projectiles of iron vanadium alloy at 4,500 meters per second. Its slugs are shaped for ice fracturing, designed to impart shock without overpenetration. Interesting. How about the MD-17? What changes there? This is the electromagnetic rapid fire mass driver. Rapidly fires 10 kilo projectiles of iron vanadium at 3,000 meters per second. The slugs are shaped for ice fracture and designed for impart shock without overpenetration. Reduced peak power allows rapid delivery of new projectiles. All right. It's the manipulator. I think this is like the tractor beam thing I saw. The actuated recovery manipulator is Triskelion Armstrong's contribution to the salvage industry. Using relatively inexpensive technologies and being available for any vessel of a high stress mounting, it becomes a mainstay of some of the more underfunded salvage, recovery, and search and rescue operations across the system. I love this copyright. It's pretty good. Some pilots have used this system to enter the industry as independents, though it's important to note that only legitimately salvaged derelicts transfer to the salvager. Authorities may pay a finder's fee or a bounty for ships of a prior owner, provided a salvager is clear of any standing warrants or bounties. So you can find ships out there. In addition to recent this is like a hand you install on your ship, not a tractor beam. In addition, the recent expiration of the patent on sandbus protocols have revealed a capacity for the arm to handle ore, providing pilots a more affordable alternative to drones. Wow, this looks fun. Can afford it already. I get this thing. Microwave emitter. The mining microwave emitter delivers a constant 1 centimeter microwave beam. Tuned to resonate with the metals in the ice, it forms pockets of water vapor within the ice. Given time to focus, it can split even large ice formations. Sounds cool too. Let's get a microwave emitter. Can I buy it? It's red. Woo! We just bought ourselves an... User manual. Deals with thermal electromagnetic damage, can disable... Oh, deals thermal and electromagnetic damage, and disable hostile ship computers and autopilots, stunning ships. That could be useful for pirates. Very cool. Okay, it's installed. Razi! Wanubas! How's it going, Raz? The legend, yeah. Come on, man. I'm not Sim Caesar. Or Flying Fabio. I've been alright, man. Well, our life has been thrown upside down by death in the family recently, so a lot of changes coming, but I'm very happy to say that I will continue to stream because I managed to get good internet, a decent internet connection here in central Michigan, where I'm transmitting this stream to you right now. Gonna go back to New York end of the month, towards the end of the month. Probably spend another month, maybe 2 there, and then come back. We're moving, leaving the big city to the countryside. I'm gonna miss New York, but 7 years plus not having to pay New York rent and just having other responsibilities are forcing changes to our life. But I'm very happy to say that there's a new internet connection here. We will keep streaming, including flight simulators, including Microsoft Flight Simulator that I miss very much. Fox says, I was also listening when you were talking about the Arma Forager. They're making the what was it called? The Reforger. They're making Arma to do the crossplay between CPU and consoles. The controls are very limited and totally different. Interesting. I mean, it's annoying that they're doing that, but I understand why they're doing it, because they want to expand the user base so more people can play Arma, I think it'll be very tricky for them to pull that off, but I hope they can do it. But crossplay will be awesome. I would love to play Arma on Mac or Linux or, I hear you. Hope all goes good. Thank you, Raz. Raz, I mentioned this earlier in the stream. If I move here, man, and I don't have to pay rent in New York City, I'm going to my plan is to fulfill one of my lifelong dreams. I'm gonna work towards a pilot's license, and I'm gonna stream about that too, while playing video games. Got Microsoft Flight Simulator to learn a lot of the systems that would be involved, but that's been a lifelong dream. I'm not gonna become some commercial pilot or anything. I like the small planes, but I do want to learn to fly for real. All right, got ourselves a microwave emitter. There's a dealer out here. Trade in quick. Oh, we can get a different ship. Oh, look at that. Midnight Exploder. Can I change the name of my ship? Tuning. Logs. Got a new microwave emitter there. Oh, no, wait, no, I don't want to, stop. I don't want to make time go forward fast. Crew, ooh, you can get crew? Oh man, you can get crew, awesome. So you get Dwight Takahashi. A mechanic self-taught, no experience, 2,500 credit. Constance Griffin, Astrogator, basic beginner, 12,000, but he has tactical awareness, range, and coordinates tracking time. All right. And how have you been, Raz? Hope you've been well. Yeah, I've missed streaming. But yeah, as I said, moving here also will make streaming a much more viable, regular occurrence. What I've wanted to do for a long time. And it's time. Is there a way for me to change my ship name? I mean, I'm fine with Quick Hand, but... Equipment, maybe. Simulation. Alright. I think we'll go without a crew still. Let's get this mechanic. What the heck? See what happens. Ooh, he put on a flight suit already. Your crew. Here you go. Active. All right. Jury rig efficiency. I think, I don't know what that means. Maybe things get put in a cargo hold more quickly, or if I use that other hand thing. All right, let's do a launch. Let's do one more dive here. I have 20 minutes left. I might play a little longer. We'll see how it goes. We'll do a Hohmann transfer, which I think just means the closest distance between Enceladus base, wherever we are, to the outer ring. The interesting thing here is that you can click and drag, and you can set courses into the ring. You can zoom in, and you see that ring is moving, which is really cool. Kind of like an Elite when you float. When you float over the rings, you can see, if you're close enough, you can see them moving. There's that racing site, someone who wanted to race us, that we found. The Kepler Keeler Gap. Let's try to set a course to this big mountain and see if it lets us do that. Allow drift. Okay, this means like you can see that drifting. Let's click allow drift off so that we can stay focused on that. Let's go to the top of this ridge thing, whatever that is, right there, and let's see if that lets me do that. Precision fee. Oh, whoa, look at, we have 61,000. This launched because 110, so we can't afford to go there. Let's go reset to Hoffman. Okay, then it's much lower. Ah, here you go. The deeper into the ring, the greater the launch fee. I got it. Okay, let's just do a basic one. Let's maybe go here. No, that's a lot of money. Let's just go basic one. All right, go. Notice our tech display. I love all these little messages and stuff. We do have a couple of thrusters that are not in tip-top shape, but they're over 75% durability or status, whatever. Did I forget to refuel? I think I may have forgotten to refuel, and I think that may be very bad. No, we're refueled. Okay. Okay, you can hear we're using our main torch to slow down. This game is new to me. What is it about? Kind of lurking at work. So this game, since I'm streaming from my laptop, which is a Mac Raz, I've been looking at, games that I could. I have a list. I have a bunch of text notes. I use this thing called NV Out on the Mac that synchronizes with this other note-taking thing that's free called Simple Notes. You go to simplenotes.com. Really nice little note-taking utility. And I have this note there, this file called Games to Play. And every once in a while when I hear about a cool game, I put it in there. And this game I heard about in this Hacker News website, and it's called Delta V. It's Rings of Saturn, and it's made by a sole, I think, developer from Poland, I think. And it's about mining in the rings of Saturn in the near future, and it uses all real science. So you don't have like warp drives and stuff like that, but you do have lidar, radar, directional thrusters, mass, cargo space, and it's kind of, you need help quick hand. Let's kick J. And and it runs on the Mac on this laptop, so I decided to try the demo. There's a demo. I liked it and I bought it. 10 bucks. I could use a wingman. What are your rates? I have my expenses, Ringa, 20 grand. We have a deal. We have a deal, then heavy contact, wiring the money to you. Can't afford your rings. Have a Ringa, have a safe flight. I think I'm gonna stick alone for now. Would take the wingman for 20 grand? I don't know. Yeah, I like the music in the game a lot. I like that it's reminiscent of Asteroids, which is a classic computer game. I'm gonna stick by myself for now. Here's quick and have a safe dive. Thank you, Ringa. Oh, I don't have my mouse set up yet. I have to bring back the radio on the mouse button, but I'll just sort of copy that. Sierra Echo 1, you have a safe dive as well, over. And I like the sound. I like when you press T and it slows down time, and the music slows down as well. So it's a nice, and you can use the throw away. Frame rate gets worse, but it's a nice option to play on my Mac and to do these streams. And since I'm playing on a more squarish, well, another one, BLT. Since I'm playing on a more squarish screen here on my laptop, I just put the chat up here and moved the labels up here to just fill up the screen, and move myself here at the bottom. So it kind of worked out by itself, and it's kind of interesting to keep changing your stream setup here and there, sometimes being forced to change it, because it just like you learn to mess with it more, and I kind of enjoy it. Next thing I want to do, I have some emote slots. I really want to get those done because it's been too long that they've been empty there, and so I want to get that done soon. But there's just it's been a lot on our plate recently, and obviously one day at a time. This is a game about mining, so let's demonstrate that right now. Oh, how do I use my new microwave thing? Oh, okay, I replaced my mass driver, so maybe you can only have one of those at a time, or maybe you need a different setup to have more than a mass driver. Take a quick look. Controls. Look at this. This is cool because it has icons. Q, you flip that way. E, you go that way. Base, fire, enter, open excavator. The little fist for the fire. J, onboard maintenance system. Activate, deactivate adrenaline booster. And that's an interesting take on time dilation. Okay, well, time slowdown. Since they're trying to be real. They're trying to be using real science with this game. They say that when your adrenaline is boosted, in a living body, it has the effect of seemingly slowing down time for you. You become much more sensitive to everything. So it's like kind of like turning slow motion on in Max Payne or something. And so I like that they call it activate, deactivate adrenaline booster. They don't call it time because our current science, we haven't figured out a way to really slow down time other than maybe kick up adrenaline, that, or maybe that's one of the ways. So it's interesting to me. Yeah, I don't see another setting for it to change the fire. So I think that maybe 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 you can only have one mounted firing thing at once. Right now we have this microwave beam, which agitates the matter inside these asteroids. It makes little pockets of water vapor for the ice ones, and then they disintegrate. There you go. All right, got ourselves some H2O and some, I think, palladium SPD. But you don't even need a microwave beam because you can use your thrusters to melt stuff. Like, for example, this one here. Let's try to pull up alongside it and just use my forward right directional thruster to... There you go. Oh, and it kicked that thing fast that way. You have flight assist on and flight assist off. You click on stuff, as I learned from my latest follower, Wes. You can control the mouse as well as with WASD. I don't think they have tractor beams. We'll see. More palladium and some, I think, beryllium is BE and some equipment as well. Interesting to see what equipment is. If it's like pieces of ships or other stuff. Let's do a deep dive into the ring. Oh, shit. Oh, and someone else is getting it. Hey, that was mine, man. What the heck? Who is that? Should we open hailing frequencies? Can I talk to that guy? I don't think you can open hailing frequencies. They're the only ones that can open it towards you. You see that? I took that stuff and should we fry his ship with my microwave beam? It'd be risky. You can try it to see what happens. Let's approach him and see what he says. So you can click and drag with the mouse to set the vector you want. You can control the ship like that too, which is cool. So flight assist on and flight assist off flying, just like Elite. If you're listening, No Man's Sky developers, I would love a flight assist off option in No Man's Sky. That would make me more likely to play it more often. I think that may be what's missing for me in that game. I can hear this because I think I'm going closer to the ship. It's like some sort of sonar. The ETH. Oh dear, I hope he's not too invested in Ethereum. Oh, here he is. You know what, dude? You stole the thing from me. I'm gonna get this one. There. There's a piece that flew that way. Let's go for that one too. 10:53. Eastern time here in central Michigan. Nice. Whoa. Lighting is so cool, look at that. Lighting is so important in photography and in art, video games. You can have graphics that are not, you know, high polygon count stuff. If the lighting is good, I mean, look at a game like Valheim. Whoa, a bunch of stuff going on here. The Dig Dug Digger thing. Oh, watch out. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. My thrusters actually melted the thing. Little asteroid. Are they all ice? I wonder if some of them are rock. Or they're all ice. Here's a question. Are all asteroids around Saturn ice, or are some of them rock? I'm gonna take a 1-minute break, go water closet and have a couple of chips. I'll be right back. Let's get this thing first. Ooh. Tricky, you have to navigate around these other asteroids. Whoa! Epa! Atenção, Arthur! Grande amigo, my best friend from my childhood, Arthur. Thank you so much for dropping by. Thank you so much for the sub, man. I've missed streaming. I got my butt in gear here. This is a sort of a MacGyver style stream. I have a laptop on top of a bunch of books. I have a spare monitor here. I have a towel behind me hanging on the wall, or like some sort of towel thing. Streaming from the Mac. So good to be back, and thank you so much, Arthur. Thank you for your sub. 17 months. An applause for Arthur. Thank you so much, man. Can't wait to play Arma with you guys again. Can't wait to play Elden Ring with you, dude, with that mod that lets you play the whole game together. If you feel like playing still, I would love to try that again. I don't know if you remember, Arthur, if we played this game together in your dad's IBM 386 or 286, whatever it was, Dig Dug. Remember Dig Dug? Look at this little thing that opens, little mouth that opens. I think it reminds me of Dig Dug. Awesome. This is a game called Delta V Rings of Saturn. Look at that, it kind of reflects off the microwave beam. Interesting. And I'm quite enjoying this game. Cross-platform, hence me playing on my Mac right now. The lighting is reminiscent of Alien to me, or like 2001 Space Odyssey. Oh, I love that graphical effect. Oh, there's something up here. Where did that come from? Opa! Got some equipment. And it does look like we're going to be moving to Michigan, man. So more streaming once things stabilize. Streaming more often, eventually becoming the main gig. That's the dream. We'll see how it goes, but it's good to go with the flow and not fight the flow so much. Well, sometimes you have to fight the flow and not go with the flow. Sometimes you go with the flow and you go. Oh, hey, someone is trying to steal my nugget again. That's that ship. Maybe I should do my first, should I? This guy. Should I fire this guy? I mean, do I become labeled a pirate if that's if that happens? My cargo hold is pretty full. I probably shouldn't risk it yet. It looks like he has the same ship as mine. Maybe with a few more stuff attached to the back, or that's just a lighting. I think that's just the lighting. I don't know if there's a way for me to hail him. Music is changing. Some drums came in. Does that mean combat started? Nice music in this. I like it. Open cargo. Nice reactor, quick hand. How much does it take to repair it when it's full of holes? Oh shit, he is a pirate. Let's press J. Stand by. Are you sure you want to get on my bad side, Ringa? Anarchy. Oh shit. Alright, let's move. Let's get out of here. I don't want to fight these guys because I think there might be more than one there. He might have a friend. Yep. Yeah, he turned red. I think that just means he's moving away from me. It doesn't mean he's an enemy, but that does seem to, the music it changed. There's like this sort of, there's this sort of like purple glow on the edges of the screen. I think this means we're engaged in combat right now. I only have this microwave beam thing. Don't have the mass driver anymore. You know, I guess microwave would probably fry their circuits in their computers or something. But I'm gonna try to get away from this guy. This potential antagonist. While avoiding rocks. I mean, the rocks are the real danger because just as you can get your ship blown up just as easily hitting one of the rocks, then ooh, look at that. Fire main torch. As you can from getting shot by one of their ships, probably. I think he's still chasing me, huh? Is that contact? Or is that the... I'm looking... Oh shit, he is still chasing me. Go! Fuck! Main torch. Oh, shit. Shit, go. Spraying my systems, go. My systems are fried, I'm out of control. Shit, dude. Gets back, go. Get out, get out, get out. Dude, it's cool how the systems go out of the screen because they... Did I make it? Oh, wow, that was close. All right. Oh, almost got blown up by that. I guess it was a pirate. He hit me with his own microwave thing first. Managed to get away with cargo. 42,000. Gonna sell all. Time is it? 11:04. All right, now I'm gonna take a little break. Take a look at repairs real quick. What happened here? 1 Okay, we can't fix these 4 hours. Actually, the time keeps up. Look at that. It's about 250 years in the future. This game is set. 2173. October 1st. All right, let's fix this. Let's fix this. Our onboard computer got fried by his beam. Fix. Can we replace it instead? Let's see. There you go, just fixed it. Reactor. Let's see, equipment. Recon heads-up display. HAL 9000 hood. The rudimentary display of the heavily armored life pod 9000. HAL 9000 I think is a reference to 2001 Space Odyssey, right? Focuses on delivering basic survival information as reliably as possible. All right, we have a slightly better one. We have this one that fills the screen with stuff. This reminds me a bit of this game called Nier Automata that I love a lot as well. That you can actually change the heads-up displays of the game, the information with in-game upgrades. Ego Prospector. Ah, interesting, but I kind of like all the one we have of all this other information. It's a racing HUD. Interstellar Model E, the Elon. I guess we know who that might be. It's that dude that's always on the news. There's a reference for. I think we're just gonna stick with the K-37 TNT RL for now. What I wanted to look at is the reactor. Power plant, here we go. We got a turbine. There's a twin turbine. Power plant designed for fission craft. These twin turbines tap into the pressures created in the reactor to generate power. Disposing of waste heat via an open cycle, its power generation depends on the heat and pressure available in the reactor core. I think I'm just gonna save my money for now before we start doing that. But I'm gonna take a little break, as I had mentioned. I'll be right back. Have a bite of chips and go to the water closet. To the head here on the ship, I should say. I'll leave you with the flying toasters, and I'll leave you with where did my back shortly thing go? With this. I'll be right back. Thank you all for hanging out. It's Joel, it's streaming. Be right back. Maybe get another. I think you can hire up to 4 crew. Back shortly off. Flying toasters are off. I have to alt tab because for some reason on Delta V when I OBS Studio on the Mac won't pick up the window. And when I try to change the window to full screen setting in Delta V, it crashes. I don't know if that's something in my system or not, but the easiest solution right now is just to do capture the whole screen. I don't think the Mac version of OBS Studio actually has game capture mode. It's only window or the whole display capture. So that's all we got. All right, let's see. Maybe get another crew. Pilot, okay. Adrenal slowdown. When in danger, pilot's perception of time will slow down. Course anticipation, pilot will predict the course of your ship and all surrounding objects to determine if the ship is in danger of collision. This sounds cool. 4,100, whatever the credits, Euro credits, or Earth credit, Earth dollars, I'll call those. Let's hire Emmeline Young. All right. We could also get we have a mechanic. We have a pilot. That's costing us about 6,600 Earth credits, Earth dollars right now. Maybe get ourselves an astrogator. Coordinate tracking time. The constantly shifting planescape of the rings makes it challenging to trace a specific location, or an astrogator will be able to keep track of them for a limited time. In tactical awareness range, the astrogator will highlight ships around you by their transponders. Let's do it. Let's go, Kay. All right. We have 3 of 4 of dive crew. Dwight, Emmeline, and Kay so far. Has room for 1 more. We have mechanics already. Have a pilot already. Astrogator. Is that all there is? Pilot, astrogators, and mechanics. Geologist. There you go. Price prediction accuracy determines accuracy of price prediction by your geologist, both on station in the mineral market and during dive. In mineral discovery range, the geologist will estimate compositions and prices of minerals with areas around your ship. Cool. Let's hire her too. Anna. Go. Full crew. Look at that. Angel. Oh, thank you, Angel 112-00017. But guess what? I don't buy follows here at Hypertext Hero. We are keeping a real stream. No shortcuts. We're just gonna keep doing it the real way. We're gonna spending time trying to get good content, good information, good gameplay, and to try to brighten your day through art and play here. But I appreciate your bot dropping by, even if it is trying to get me to buy stuff. Thank you for the visit. Let's go. All right. Okay. Here we go. Got full crew. Got repairs. Oh, cool. You can click to see what happens here. All right, let's go. Hoffman transfer. Now that I have the astrogator, whatever, would it be cheaper for me to go deeper inside? Still pretty expensive. Let's go here where it's near to this sort of, I want to get to one of these hills, okay? Let's get a little deeper. Let's pay about 10 grand to get a little deeper into the ring. There you go. Go. We're off. Very nice lighting. A leaking reactor can push you off course, all right? So we turned around to slow down with the main torch and the rear thrusters. Autopilot's about to flip the ship around and then we'll be ready to go. Here we are. Ready to go. We're gonna try to get to this mountain thing here. And avoid pirates, avoid crashes to asteroids. Let's try to, before we start mining, let's try to get to that deeper into the asteroid belt. And I think what this crew does is all automated. It reflects in the actual sensors that we see on our screen, reflects on the way the ship handles. We'll find out. Here we go, getting to the outer ring. It's one of our first asteroids. Try to keep below 50 meters per second is advisable according to tutorials, so that you have time to maneuver. You know, of the mouse, you can set a vector, but then as soon as you click any of the WASD keys, it switches back to flight assist off, to just the Newtonian physics direction you're going. You're gonna keep moving in that direction until another force, whether from the little directional thrusters or the big torch in the back, the main torch, or a solid piece of ice smashes you into a different course, or gently nudges or very confidently smashes you into a different course. Yeah, sometimes a gentle nudge is all you need. Sometimes a smash with a mass driver does the trick, depending on the situation. See, it's pretty cool. Left mouse, you'd switch the vector that you want to get to. Oh, managed to stop. And right mouse changes the ship orientation. That's the autopilot. Mouse is autopilot. X stops the ship. Let's do a little mining here. Fire a microwave beam into this asteroid. It'll cause some little vapor pockets, water vapor pockets to form inside and hopefully break it up. That geologist we hired, where does the information about the asteroid appear? Do I have to get closer to it or something? Oh, here you go. Is that water there, that W? Oh, that's something else. Water is, oh, there H2O is water. I don't know what W stands for. Forgot my periodic table of elements. Goes, all right. Very nice. Yeah, I think I wasn't seeing that information until I hired a geologist. So that's what geologist does. I guess that little square, the top right and the bottom left of the square is are right angles, and the top left and no, the top right and bottom left are right angles, and the top left and bottom right are little beveled edges. It's like as if Steve Jobs and Bill Gates had an argument and they couldn't decide if things would have to be square with sharp corners or more like the Mac rounded corners, both in the top corners of the user interface and in the computer itself. And so they just made a compromise. There's probably a name for that shape. It's been a while since I streamed, but I can still talk drivel, it seems. So very interesting control system. I like that it can have both mouse and that with one touch of any of the WASD keys, it puts you back in flight assist. Very interesting. I wish No Man's Sky would steal this. You're using the mouse, autopilot. As soon as you touch WASD, boom, you're back to, or some form of this, you know. Okay, we're at 39 meters per second. Let's zoom out a bit and accelerate a bit more. The Doppler LiDAR. Sometimes I see a little thing and I wonder if it's something I'm gonna bump. Oh, here we go. Sometimes I see a little something when I'm zoomed out, and I wonder if it's a rock or just a little bit of space dust. All right, I'm making progress into deeper into the ring. I'm gonna get more dense. I haven't gone that deep into it. I think I've gone about 50 kilometers into the ring. Depth, I'm at, here, there it is, 13 kilometers into the ring right now. Oh, whoa.
You want to go to Forager for lunch?
I would love to go to Forager for lunch.
My mom's there waiting for us.
Right now? Okay. All right, people, I've just got an invite to go out for lunch, which is not something we do very often. So I am going to run the outro. It's been a great pleasure to be out here streaming with you guys again. And I'm going to run the outro here. And I don't know if I can save of this game right now if I'm not in the station. So I guess we're gonna find out. But thank you so much for being here. I'm going to update the subscribers or any new ones that I didn't put in. Whoa, what happened? Did I get hit by something? Thank you so much, Arthur, for the subscription. Fog for the subscription. Thank you so much, Adrian West for the follow. And also Jing007, an off-stream follow the other day. Raz Wasabi, thanks for dropping by. Yeah, I'm gonna go for lunch. I may stream again later this afternoon since the system seems to be working well. Futura Light, thanks so much for dropping by. Seaplanes are not a phase. Zero to Hero Alec. Oh, it's wonderful people I've missed very much. I'll do my best to drop by your streams when I can again. I'm getting my bearings again here. Mort75, thank you so much for dropping by. And I look forward to getting back to regular streaming again. And that is what is gonna happen. Might take a little while, especially for Commander Space Dog, thank you for dropping by. It might take a while to get back to the flight sims and all that stuff again, but we will get there. In the meantime, we'll be streaming these sorts of games. I like this game, it's chill. And we'll see you again soon, all right? Let's see if there's someone else playing this video game and go give them a raid. I think it's called, what is it called? One second, Twitch. Delta V. There's two settings. There's two categories in Twitch. There's Delta V and there's Rings of Saturn. So I'm not seeing any live channels on Delta V. Let's see on Rings of Saturn. There's just me there. All right, so let's see if one of our regular people are there, and then we're gonna go. Almost there, babe. Oh, I know who's streaming. I know who's streaming. This gentleman is streaming. Let's go say hi to him. If you haven't given Futura a follow, please do so. An excellent person. And an excellent streamer. I will see you soon. Rating Futura. Peace out, you all.